Scorpio, my darlings, this is your quick, snappy Celtic spread. Because you are part of the elite team this week, you get what you ask for. I listen to the elite, of course I do. You're superior. And we're accepting that term because you are not to be defeated. You are not inferior. You are superior. It's okay. So we're going to give you a really quick, snappy Celtic spread like you asked for. I'm going to shuffle and go. But the pre-shuffles, just to clear the deck, has left us with the sun on top. What a gorgeous way to go. The sun is here. So let's go. You asked for a clean Celtic spread. You are part of the elite team this week, so you get what you asked for. I listen. I do indeed like to listen to people, especially people in their power. So let's go. Celtic spread for Scorpio. Are we ready to go? Let me split the deck 3 times. Just give it a really good cleansing shuffle, okay? It's going to be a really quick read, because the Celtic spread is just going to be a story that we run through immediately. Clean, sharp narrative for you, okay? Just so you have absolute clarity moving forward. First card out, Knight of Pentacles. We're really talking about you moving forward now with this stable inner knowing, this really, really grounded nature. Ace of Pentacles on top of that, yeah. This is really, really materialized in a really, really powerful way. Back of the mind, 8 of Swords. It hasn't been easy for you. We've acknowledged that in the last few readings that you've been involved in this week, yeah? But at the front of your mind, Queen of Cups, how gorgeous is that? Really represents your energy. It really shows how stable you are, how much you are willing to present your emotions and come forward with that authenticity, with that humble oath, with that honor and that nobility. Yeah, noble is definitely the word here. And there's all of this emotion and it's so stable, it's so grounded, it's gorgeous. And what I want you to know more than anything else, right? Because the past card coming out here is Queen of Swords, right? So firstly, male or female, you've really been in your feminine energy. Really, really empowering the feminine in you. With the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords, you've been really, really icy and cold. Bitchy, one-worded, stubborn, moody, maybe a little bit catty, sidebar, like you might, like, are you someone who says sidebar, or like looks at someone when they say something to you, like I see someone pulling back a little bit and doing a little neck crack to look at someone and doing a little face, and not saying any words whatsoever, just looking at them like, really? And people have really started to pick up on your mannerisms and your behaviours when you're just like, huh? Psh. Like, psh. Talk to the hand, talk to the face, talk to the eyebrows. Do you expect me to respond to that shit? That's how your energy was in the past. It's nice because you've transmuted that. You've shifted a bit. I'm not even saying that was a bad energy. When you're evolving and you're becoming who you are, you shift in energy and you go through phases. And to protect your aura, protect your energy, protect your assets, to protect your livelihood, to protect your mental health, you present in ways like this. And that's okay. Yeah, I don't see it being vindictive or bullying or mean. It seems everyone around you is aware of that. No one's outrightly offended. We're using face and body language and gesture to speak authentically. It's nice, okay? I will affirm that behaviour is not a toxic one. But it shows that you've grown through those mannerisms that were quite harsher with the Queen of Swords to the Queen of Cups that is a lot more loving. Everyone sees the love that you exude. Following that, we've got the 9 of Pentacles coming out. Next to that, we've got the Judgment. Wow. Yeah, you've taken a lot of time to go inside of yourself and reevaluate how you present. There's been this real rebirth. Phoenix rising from the ashes energy, but this also screams Archangel Michael to me. Many readers will talk lengthily about Archangel Michael when we pull the Judgment card. And what's really nice, I've done quite a few readings lately about being naked and afraid. This is the naked card too. And it's about that authenticity, being stripped of what no longer serves you. And you've gone on a really independent journey. You may have been at a mosque. Another place. It came to me and it left so quickly. a word that I would never, I want to say province. You could have lived in a specific province for a while. Yeah? I also missed the future card, may I add. Five of Wands. The Moon. Okay. Eight of Wands. Nine of Cups. Okay. Let me catch you up to speed of what's presenting here. First card, the Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles on top of that, moving forward through the Eight of Swords, which is a fear-based barrier in the back of your mind, front of mind, Queen of Cups, you stabilizing your emotions in line with the past, Queen of Swords, which was a really, really rigid, grittier energy. It wasn't toxic, but it's not as lovely as you're presenting now. You've managed to clean up your speech, clean up your act, and really present with nobility for the others. With the future energy here, which I actually missed for you guys, because I went straight to the surrounding energies underneath that, but the immediate future is the Five of Wands and the Moon card. Now, I immediately had to get clarity for that, because this has been something hidden from you, and it's been weighing on your mind. You're consciously aware of all these little niggles and little things that have been the problem, but the Moon is illuminating it all for you now. The Moon normally hides these things, but the Five of Wands has already been what you can't see, creating conflict in your reality. That's what was making you present with Queen of Swords. I know this to be true because we discussed the Nine of Pentacles and the Judgment card. You went within to deal with all of this. And as a result, moving forward now, Eight of Wands, Nine of Cups. The outcome is Nine of Cups. And the hopes and fears and surrounding energy of this is the Eight of Wands is the communication. Can I communicate this clearly enough? Can I give and receive in reciprocation? Can this be a really well balanced vibration? And that was what you were umming and ahhing about. Now you have the power of knowing, inner knowing, to navigate through all of this. You're clear, is the point. The reading today is telling me and telling you, Scorpio, the path ahead is clear now. It's giving me the lessons of taking an L, which is available in one of these playlists on this channel, but I think also may be available on hermitology.me. But if you go to the playlist here, I think part of the quick healing selection on the homepage, you'll find taking the L. And I speak about you needing at least 2 L's to get a win. And I speak about all these L's being in the way, and they're prickling you, and they're thorns. Everywhere you go, you're climbing through the L's, and the pathway is blocked by a whole load of L's, and you keep taking L, L, L. L is a loss. You keep taking losses after loss after loss. And the Five of Wands for you, and what your biggest fear or concern appears to be, even now, with the Eight of Swords in the back of the mind, is, am I going to keep taking losses? I can't take another loss. I can't afford to take another loss. Because when I take a loss, I become Queen of Swords. I've already gone through Nine of Pentacles, Judgment card, gone within, spoken to my guides, gone to the province, worked on self, had this major wake-up call or judgment call. Life's been intense and incredibly hard for me. I don't need any more conflicts. I need to see. But now you do. Now you see clearly. And you know what you have to do when you see? Actualize it. Speak on it. Your Eight of Wands are so important now. Your voice is so important now. I want to get into this energy where I start being bossy. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. I need you to be you. I need you to use your voice now. I need you to actualize. I need you to show up. I need you to be present. I need you to be who you really want to be. You know? This is your Nine of Cups. Outcome Nine of Cups. I'm so glad I've done this. You did recommend it. Yes, you did. But to close with 9 of Cups as the outcome for you is gorgeous. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands as well. A lot of queens out. How gorgeous is that? The only queen not here is the Queen of Pentacles. You've got 3 queens, male or female. There's real feminine energy here. Gorgeous. Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, 9 of Pentacles with this independent younger woman on it, and then the Queen of Wands. And the outcome of all of this is 9 of Cups. It's outrightly telling me that you have really, really stabilized your life, manifested what you wanted, and you can have whatever you want in your life now based on 2 simple methodologies, practices, protocols. One is very simply speak it into existence and live by it. Live by the sword, die by the sword. I have a feeling that the reason you've died in the past is because you weren't living by the sword. My quote that I developed, God knows how, it just came to me during a difficult phase in life, and it's pinned to the website, hermitology.me, link in the description on the Futurism page, is the truth that truth reveals is a hard sword to yield. The truth that truth reveals is a hard sword to yield. That's where your obstacle's been. You know the truth. You've always known the truth. You always know the truth, but you don't want to wield the sword. And God's watching. So every time you make that free will choice to not wield the sword, you tell God you want to take the L and not the W. So you keep choosing to lose. And that's why you keep ending up in 5 of Wands. And then you feel like you can't see where you're going. And you keep collapsing into the loss vibration. But you manifest it because you choose not to wield the sword. When a true person in their power, high vibration, king or queen, you wield the sword immediately when you see what's going on. You take action. But you choose not to, which leaves things open to interpretation, which creates destruction from within. So all the bad things that have happened in your reality and all the losses you've taken is because you chose the L immediately by not acting and using the sword. The sword of truth is so important. Because the truth is one thing. But the truth that truth reveals is another thing entirely. It's a very, very, very hard thing to do. Because we can all know the truth. But to then share it, speak on it, own it, actualize it, publicize it, broadcast it, share it, reveal it, expose others for their lives because of it, it's a very hard sword to yield. But to not do so implies what then, my friend? Leave space for what then, my friend? The opposing construct. What is that then, my friend? A lie. Deceit. Deception. You have been leaving space for the polarity of what you want. So much space has been left for the polarity of what you don't want. Every time you do not wield the sword of truth, you leave space for someone to yield the sword of lies. And that is what comes up in your circumference again and again. And that circle that you are and the circle that they are, or that entity, that other entity is, when it hits you and you become that visca piscus, the percentile of lie versus the percentile of truth, the benevolence versus the malevolent, is outweighed because you are not choosing to wield your sword of honor, truth, and integrity. You've been choosing the other side by not choosing. You've been playing it safe, which has resulted in things being more dangerous. You've been choosing not to take a risk which has been the riskiest move you've been making. I could keep going. But this is going to be a quick, clean Celtic spread like you asked for, okay? So I'm sending you love and light and healing energy. And I am in love with the fact that we've just cracked the case. We have just solved this. I'm going to listen to you now, Scorpio. So make more demands in the future if you want to. For the rest of the month, you are in the power seat. You are indeed part of the elite. We will do readings consecutively over the rest of the queue, and other zodiacs will be competing for the top spot. We've turned this into a zodiac free-for-all. The zodiacs are now in the cage fighting for the #1 spot, because we must create competitive vibration in everything we do, because people thrive in competition. That's what we are telling ourselves here at the Hermitologist YouTube Mecca. Right, we're out. Love you to pieces. Take care of yourself and really digest what we've spoken about today, okay? You're going to need to wield that sword, and you're going to need to wield it high, and you're going to need to do it rapidly and quickly. Anytime there is an opportunity for lie, polarity, any kind of polarity, it's not even a lie or truth, it's polarity in opposition to what you are rooting for, because you have the integrity, you have the honourable path. So the moment that you choose not to follow that and yield that pathway, this is the vision I'm getting on the way out the door. You know when the train has dual tracks and you have to lift up the lever and turn the track pathway just a little bit so the train keeps running in the right direction. Your train's going elsewhere when someone's not operating the lever. You need to wield. Controller, conductor, are you there? Come in. You need to take control. You have been missing very, very important elements of enterprise risk management. We're going to speak a lot more about enterprise risk management in line with where we're going in the future. We all have our own enterprises. We are going to turn that into sci-fi, Star Trek, higher level conversations, for that is where we are going in reality. Psyops are real. Okay? So, embrace that. Really embrace that. ERM, okay? Enterprise risk management. Start wielding the sword, start speaking your truth, start showing up, because nothing's going to stand in your way of 9 of Cups ever again now. Provided you wield, you will win for the rest of your life, okay? Love and light, Scorpio.